Welcome to Stump Fynchy, aka Chase Fynchy. My name is Mark Farley and I'm your presenter in the third episode of this new football trivia podcast on Balls.ie. Each week, two competitors will come together to see if they can outwit Ireland's greatest mind on obscure football knowledge, Sean Fynchy Meehan. Let's introduce our football mastermind right now. Sean, how are you feeling today?
Mark, you already know the answer to that.
Confident?
Oh, yeah.
Confident. You absolutely tore up the script last week. You raced through the questions. It was an unbelievable performance, and we're all waiting to see now, can you repeat that feat one week after another?
Probably not, but we'll give it a lash and hope to God that we win again.
Yeah, well, this week it's going to be slightly different. Round one's a little bit different. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want to introduce our two contestants today. Contestant number one, phoning in again from self-isolation and swords. It's Michael McCarthy. Mick, hello.
Hi, Mark.
What's the crack?
How are you? I'm
very.
All right. I'm
very
just a bit worried about Fynchy. He was just exceptional. I got praise all the way from down under in Sydney, Australia, for his performance last week. I've got over the course of the last week, but you know, he was unstoppable. But then again, I actually had a pretty good performance last week that I've been proud of. So I think if you do that again, it's going to put pressure on.
In terms of the Australian praise, was it Wes Houlihan or Joe Ledley?
It was, in fact, Mark Bosnich, my former hero.
Oh, go away.
No,
there you go. There you have it. Praise from Mark Bosnich. Gary, has Mark Bosnich been in touch with you this week?
No, we fell out, but Mark, I'm pumped this week. Yeah, I'm pumped this week. I'm here. I have my quarantine beard is coming on. My hair is getting longer by the day, looking worse every time. I need this win. It's all that's keeping me going. I have a cap, but I thought today was just enough. Like it's not wild enough for a hat today, but it's getting there.
Okay, let's move on to the quiz itself. There are two rounds, Stump Fynchy and the Fynchy Chase. Each contestant must stump Fynchy in round one in order to reach round two, where we'll play a football version of the Chase with Fynchy as the chaser. So it all sounds okay, but we got a little bit of a change to round one this week. If any of you have been listening before, it's a wee bit different. It's still name a random footballer, but in this round, I've asked the two lads to think of a random footballer who played for a certain Premier League club in the 21st century. They must have at least 3 caps for his country, and Fynchy is going to try and guess that player's identity. But in order to make the process a little bit more difficult, Fynchy, you're going to have to ask, make the process more difficult for Fynchy. The two lads are going to each have to answer 5 questions about the club the player played for. For every question you get wrong, Fynchy will be given a piece of information about the football player. Today's club is Newcastle United, so you've all been thinking of a player who played for Newcastle in this century, who's got 3 international caps. So, Mick, we're going to go to you first. You're going to get 5 questions on Newcastle. For everyone you get wrong, Fynchy gets a bit of information about your player.
Okay. Suitable that Fynchy's wearing a Sunderland jersey. Didn't know that Newcastle was the team that he was going to have to go up against. It's all a bit weird, to be honest. Makes me think there's a fix in, but you know.
Question number 1, Mick, if you get this wrong, we will reveal the player's initials.
Oh, Jesus.
Newcastle's ground was named after what saint?
James,
yes.
the great man.
So question number 2, Mick, if you get this wrong, we'll reveal the player's nationality.
Okay, I need to get this right too. So,
who is Newcastle's top Premier League scorer this season?
I don't know anyone who's ever played for Newcastle.
This season.
Oh my God! Like it can't be Joelinton because he never scores. And Sam Maximin.
Wrong answer.
Oh,
John's O'Shelby. So Mick,
John's O'Shelby. He's Congolese.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, that's really narrowed it down.
Yeah.
Question number 3, Mick, you might not make the final round at all. Question number 3, if you get this wrong, we'll reveal the player's position. Where did Newcastle finish in the Premier League table in the 96-97 season?
Second.
Yes, you've successfully gone on to question 4. If you get this wrong, we'll reveal the player's club history. Which 2 Newcastle players came to blows during the 2005 match?
Oh, Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer.
Yes. One
Against
more question to
Aston
go, Mick. Question number 5. If you get this wrong, we will reveal the player's all-time goal-scoring record. Not much use if he's a goalkeeper. Who did Newcastle beat in the 1955 FA Cup final?
Manchester City.
They did. Congratulations.
I knew that somewhere in the deep recesses of my mind because it was the first team that came into my head, but I can't say I remember why.
So, Fynchy, the baton
God,
passes to you now.
the one he wanted. He got the one he wanted.
Yep. Can you name the former Congolese, could be current Congolese Newcastle footballer that Mick is thinking of?
Like, there's only one I can think of, but I'm not sure whether he's Congolese.
There's only one Congolese footballer you can think of, but you're not sure if he's
Well,
Congolese.
I'm not sure if he's Congolese. Like, there's a footballer in my head. Like, I was going to go Lamana Lualua.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Well. Mick is out of the quiz, which means that Gary, at best, you're going to get to take Fynchy on in the chase, and at worst, we're going to have no Fynchy chase because neither of you are going to make it. So,
all right, Jesus,
I want to buy back in.
I feel under awful pressure now.
Gary, are you ready for question number 1?
Yeah.
Get this wrong, and we will reveal the player's initials. Who did Steve Bruce succeed as Newcastle manager?
Rafael Benitez.
Yes. Question number 2. Get this wrong, and we reveal his nationality. Who scored 2 penalties when Newcastle roared back to overturn a 4-0 deficit against Arsenal a few years back?
Joey Barton.
Yes. Oh, you successfully navigated that tricky one. Question number 3. Get this wrong and we reveal the player's position. Which player currently on the books at Newcastle is their record signing?
Joe Linton.
Yes. Question number 4. Get it wrong, we reveal the player's club history. Name the set of brothers in the current Newcastle team.
Matty and Sean Longstaff.
Yes. You've got their nickname, never mind their first. Question number 5, Gary, you're almost successfully through. Get this wrong and we reveal the player's all-time goal scoring record, which again may not be all that helpful. Who has the most appearances of any Newcastle goalkeeper ever?
Jesus. Shay Given.
Yes.
No.
Congratulations, Gary. You've made it through. In relief to all of us, particularly because we don't know what to do for the second half of the quiz, you have made it through to round 2, where you're going to play the Fynchy chase. Actually, no, you haven't.
Yes. Like, I could still get this.
Yeah, have a guess.
He has no clues, but
I'm going to go with Hugo Viana.
No.
Who was it, Gary?
It was Yang Mbiwa.
Yang Mbiwa.
Bumapu Yanga Mbiwa. A French central defender who played with Newcastle during the 2013-14 season.
Good on FIFA.
Four France for cap, or 4 caps for France, of course.
There you go.
Am I genuinely out? Done.
As the scorekeeper in this quiz, I am going to give Mick immunity since this was the first experiment in this format, and I'm giving Mick a lifeline to return to the quiz. Since Gary got 5 out of 5, that means he can bring Mick back in.
I like this rule.
Well, there we go.
Make him up as we go along.
We now move on to round 2 after round 1 was declared utterly pointless. This is where the real fun happens. It's the Fynchy chase.
Yeah.
So the lads are going to get a minute each individually to answer as many questions with football trivia as they can. Johnny is going to set 60 seconds on the clock. We're going to get their cumulative score at the end of this round, and then Fynchy will have 2 minutes to try and catch it. Should he get any questions wrong, the clock will stop. The lads will have a chance to confer and push Fynchy back one. But for now, anybody listening, all you have to worry about is the fact that Mick McCarthy's up first. There's going to be 60 seconds on the clock, and he's going to have to answer as many football questions as he possibly can in those 60 seconds. Mick, are you ready?
I'm ready, Mark.
Timekeeper, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Who are the reigning MLS champions?
LA Galaxy.
No, Seattle Sounders. How many Premier League titles has Man City won this century?
3.
4. Who are the reigning champions of Turkey?
Galatasaray.
Andre Villas-Boas manages which club?
Oh, Zenit St. Petersburg?
Marseille. Who won the Golden Ball at the 2018 World Cup?
I don't know. Griezmann.
What was it? Was Luka Modric. What was the score when Croatia played Ireland at Euro 2012?
3-1 to Croatia.
Yes. Who are the reigning Danish Superliga champions?
Copenhagen.
Yes. Who are Argentina's first choice goalkeeper in the 1998 World Cup?
Carlos Roa,
Yes.
is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the current Stoke City manager?
The current Stoke manager. Oh Jesus. Can't pass.
Michael O'Neill. Who did Holland beat in Euro 88 final?
USSR.
How many World Cups have Uruguay won?
1, 2.
I'll let you.
Time.
I had started the question just before the buzzer went off, so we'll let you have that one. I was beginning to think there halfway through it, Mick, that you being allowed back in was actually detrimental to Gary's chances to win this quiz.
It wasn't too far off. That was a terrible performance. I didn't feel worthy of being there, I have to say. So I wasn't like, I forgot that Michael O'Neill was the Stoke manager. I really don't deserve a place on this quiz.
Your confidence was shot.
Yeah,
I have 6.
Yeah, 6 I think you got. So you got Galatasaray right. You got 3-1 right in the Ireland-Croatia game. You got Copenhagen right. You got Carlos Roa right. You got Michael O'Neill. Oh, sorry, you did not get Michael O'Neill. You got USSR, and you got 2 World Cup wins for Uruguay.
By the time I got to the World Cup 2018 question, I'd already got 2 wrong, and I forgot that there had even been a 28 World Cup. I couldn't even remember who won it. Never mind who won the Golden Ball.
I forgot there was a country called Croatia. Anyway, you've got 6. Gary, you're going to need to get a lot here to help us get over the line. We're going to put 60 seconds back on the clock again. I'm going to count you in. 3, 2, 1. Which AC Milan player won the 2007 Ballon d'Or?
Kaká.
Yes. Who managed Brazil to the 1994 World Cup win?
Dunga.
No, Pereira. How old was Wayne Rooney when he made his Everton debut?
16.
Yes. Who did Portsmouth beat in the 2018 FA Cup final?
2008.
Cardiff City.
Sorry. Cardiff City. Kevin Moran played with which Spanish club?
Real Sociedad.
Sporting Gijon. Who did Rafa Benitez win the 2004 UEFA Cup with?
Valencia.
Yes. Who's Crystal Palace top scorer this season?
Andre Ayew. Or Jordan Ayew.
Jordan Ayew, I'll let you out of it. Wesley Sneijder played for which Turkish club from 2013 to 2017?
Fenerbahce.
Galatasaray. Wolves striker Raúl Jiménez comes from what country?
Mexico.
Which Ireland player holds the record for the most appearances in the history of Arsenal?
Liam Brady.
David O'Leary. John Walters retired as a player from what club?
Ipswich.
Burnley. This French club in the first year. I started so it finished. I started so it finished. This French club is the first European club that George Weah played for.
Marseille.
Come on now, you have an all day. Monaco.
Marseille. I was going to say Monaco.
Johnny Walters, you were very unlucky with because I think he was on loan.
He was on loan at Ipswich. Yeah, I forgot that he was still at Burnley. I knew he was at Ipswich when he got injured, but I forgot he was still on the books at Burnley.
Still not a bad performance, Gary. Johnny, how many did he score?
7.
Wasn't great.
What a difference.
Considering we got 17 last week and got hammered.
What a difference one question could make. Not a bad performance, Gary. Mick, you're a disgrace.
How did he get 7 and I got 6?
That was the joke.
I'm having a bad day.
So your combined score is 13.
We might need pushbacks here, I think.
You're going to need 10 to 12 pushbacks, I believe. Fynchy, this isn't as much a chase as it is a light stroll for you out in the park. The lads very kindly have agreed to social distance from you, so I don't think there's hope of catching you. They're going to stay at least 2 miles behind at all times. But look, we'll put 2 minutes on the clock. I'll try and find where I am in the list of questions so we can start. I found it now. So are we ready, Donny?
Ready? 2 minutes on the clock.
Are you ready, Fynchy?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. How many goals did Lionel Messi score in the 2011 Champions League final?
1.
Yes. What English club calls Hillsborough its home?
Sheffield Wednesday.
Who was Man City's top scorer in the 2009-2010 season?
Adebayor.
No.
Wrong answer. Stop the clock.
9-10.
Man City's top scorer.
This isn't where this is conferring now, not answers. Would it have been Robinho?
No, he didn't score much while he was there.
That was his season, though, wasn't it? That was 9-10, just when they got money. Stephen Ireland, I bet you.
Oh,
No.
I was thinking like Roque Santa Cruz, but I don't know if he scored much while he was there either. It was too early for Jack.
Just thinking why they would have asked the question. So they didn't win the league till 12. So this was Was this the first year of money?
Second,
Lads,
I think.
We all have homes to stay in.
Okay, Gary, go on. Whoever you want.
Do you want to say Stephen Ireland?
Yeah,
like,
go on, Stephen Ireland.
Gary, you absolutely have a better chance.
It's a Roque Santa Cruz.
Was it Roque Santa?
It's Carlos Tevez.
I forgot about Tevez.
He would have had
being
no
there.
chance, said he didn't pick Tevez. So
I forgot he was there. I didn't think he came until the next season.
No, Stephen Ireland, that shouts worse than Mario Balotelli being top scorer.
That was not a bad show.
Right, ready to start the clock again. 3, 2, 1. Brazilian Ronaldo joined Barcelona from which Dutch club?
PSV.
Who are the reigning Copa Libertadores champions?
River Plate.
Wrong answer. Stop the clock. The reigning Copa Libertadores champions.
Bollocks, yeah.
Fynchy knows it now, but it's a little too late.
It's a Brazilian team, isn't it? I can't remember.
Flamingo, is it? I think it's Flamingo.
Yeah.
Because they had won first thing in a long time or something.
Yeah.
I think it's
Go with Flamingo, yeah.
Flamenco is the correct answer.
Well done, mate.
Flamenco, not Flamingo.
I would have appreciated you pronounce it properly as opposed to the large board.
All right, what's he back to now? -12.
2.
Come on, Nick.
Back to 2.
I've redeemed myself.
How long is left on the clock?
1 minute 32 seconds.
1 minute 32 seconds. You're back to 2. You have a score of 13 to catch, Fynchy. Start the clock in 3, 2, 1. Who did Argentina beat in the semi-final of the 2014 World Cup?
Holland, Netherlands.
Giovanni Trapattoni managed which Austrian club before becoming Ireland
Red Bull
manager?
Salzburg.
Who was the most capped Brazilian footballer of all time?
Cafu.
Yes. Which Premier League club are nicknamed the Cherries?
Bournemouth.
Who did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer come on for in the 1999 Champions League final?
Andy Cole.
Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo joined Manchester United from what Portuguese club?
Sporting Club de Portugal.
The answer isn't out on this sheet. Lucky enough, I know it. Wes Houlihan left Shelbourne for which Scottish club?
Livingston.
How many Canadian clubs are in the MLS?
3.
Who's the current Italian manager?
Is he the baldy fella? Donna Downey? No.
Wrong answer. Stop the clock. Before the lads come fair, Johnny,
Okay.
how much is left on the clock and how many more points does Fynchy have to get?
So he's 3 to get, and he's 35 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, fuck.
Mancini?
He'd only
Gary.
gotten 2 in the first 30 seconds.
Mancini?
No, I don't think so. Oh,
Did he not?
maybe. Oh, yeah. Could he be? Did he take over? Yeah. I don't know. So if you want to just go with it.
Okay. Roberto Mancini.
Roberto Mancini is the correct answer. You
Well done, Mick.
push Fynchy back.
But, Mark,
You have
can I
4
just-
to get, Fynchy, with 30 seconds left.
Mark, on the next question, just it's the question is League of Ireland club, not Premier League club. Just in advance, little typo I've done.
So
Very
just
good.
give him the points now
Johnny,
anyway.
speak of my language.
Are you ready to start the clock in 3, 2, 1? Eamon Dunphy made 33 appearances for which...
Shamrock Rovers.
What nationality is
not
Marcelo
fair.
Bielsa?
He's Argentinian.
Maradona joined what club from Napoli?
What club from Napoli?
Yep.
Sevilla.
It is. Nwakna Kanu has 87 caps for what country?
Nigeria. Come on with the questions.
That's it. You've got them.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I was trying to make it
piss easy.
dramatic as
Yeah.
possible. But Fynchy, congratulations. Once again, you have not been caught. Gary and Mick, for you, your chase is over.
Oh well, can't really complain too much this week. I suppose.
Yeah, I think we left a few behind us in the builder one. So Mick did well there, pulled 2 answers out of his arse for the to block Fynchy. But
Redeemed myself somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donnie,
Well done, Sean.
how many seconds for the record were left on the clock?
Well, I had about 7 seconds left on the clock, but I think there would have been a query into your slowdown.
Well, he was making up for the League of Ireland thing that saved at least 3 seconds. But anyway,
yeah.
Look, I do not want my methods questioned. I asked the question at the same speed for everybody, regardless of how many seconds are left on the clock. But everyone, once again, Fynchy, this is I don't know if we're going to have to break up the Gary Mick.
I think we'll get him. I think we're getting there. I think this week, if we got another one each, maybe right in our respective cash builders or whatever you want to call them, then we would have caught them.
Watch the old copyright here, lads. It's actually called the Fynchy Chisace.
Fynchy Chisel.
But for us, the chase is finished. It's not over.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. You can subscribe to Balls.e's podcast by searching Balls.e podcast on all good apps. This week already, we have the build-up where we chatted to Jason Quigley and Stephen Ferris. They picked 3 sports stars who influenced them the most as sports fans in general. It's really good listening. You should tune into that. We also play our GA quiz at the Naughties that Mick participated in. It was a bit of a shambles, given that none of them could answer any of the questions correctly. None of that was my fault for making questions that were too hard, but it's interesting nonetheless. You can find that on our Balls.e podcast channel. You can subscribe right now. If you already are subscribed, then please do rate and leave a review. But that's it from us. Until we chat to you again next week, mind yourselves.